Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to be talking to you about some of the features of the Edsby Learning Evidence platform, specifically the new evidence tab, organizing, and possibly adding some observations and conversations to your evidence. Taking a look at my Edsby homepage right now, just to walk you through where to start. First thing you need to do is figure out which one of your classes you are going to collect this new evidence in. If I come over to the left-hand side and open up my Math Grade 7F class, that will open up my class feed. Over on the right-hand side, I have my Evidence tab. I click in here, and that brings me to my All Evidence section. This page here will be an accumulation of all of the evidence that I have collected in chronological order for my entire class. I could possibly go in and make edits to any of these pieces. But if I am looking to organize according to student, keeping in mind this is the entire class here. So if I want to filter according to student, maybe the first place to start would be showing you the Organize tab here. I can click on Organize, and that will give me a drop-down menu of my class list. So when I come over here and click the drop-down arrow, I get my entire class list of students, and I can go in and select on a student and get any evidence that I have collected just for the one student. So again, when I immediately go into my learning evidence section, it gives me my entire class. But if I want to filter on an individual student, I need to click into the Organize tab. If I want to create a brand new piece of evidence, that is where the New Evidence tab comes in here. Now, keeping in mind, I'm doing this screencast using my computer. Personally, for me, if I'm in a classroom and I'm taking new evidence, I would use a mobile device such as an iPad, or I would use my phone using the Edsby app. That's what I would use to collect new evidence, and I'll show you in just a second why. If I click in here, first thing I do is select a student or students. I could select more than one. For purposes of this video, I'll collect one. I will click on one student, click next, and it brings me to the new evidence form. I have a couple of options up here. When you do this in your classroom, you will have more options than what I have for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm using a computer, not an iPad or a phone. And number two, I'm using my demo site. So I have limited functionality on my demo site here. On yours, if you are using an iPad or a phone, you would be able to take a picture, you would be able to take a video, and there would be a couple of other options up here for you to collect your evidence. Once the evidence is collected and you've taken the picture or the video, you have the ability to go in and write observations or conversations to attach to this, which is a really nice thing. So the observations are meant to be teacher-based. What is the teacher or the other adult in the classroom observing about the student? And the other nice thing, if you are using a phone or an iPad, is that the keyboard functionality on the iPad or the phone gives you the speech-to-text feature. So if you click the microphone on it, you could speak into it and it should accurately transfer, or at least hopefully accurately transfer your speech to text. Using the computer, right now I would just type in my observation about the student. So again, that's teacher-based. What is the teacher observing? Conversational evidence is meant to be, what are we hearing from the student? So what is the student saying about the learning that is going on in the classroom? And the same type of thing. On an iPad or a phone, you could use speech to text by hitting the microphone button, but with what you see in front of you here, you would just type out what the student is saying. So the learning evidence, you have the ability to capture new evidence. Showing the picture or the video would usually be what we have. You could add observations and conversations. You could also add expectations to the evidence and tags. Now, those are a couple of items that maybe we will talk about further in a future video, but for purposes of today, I just wanted to talk to you about how to get into your learning evidence section, how can you filter and find an individual student, and how do you even begin a new evidence piece in the first place. Hopefully this short video has been helpful. Thank you.